Well, good evening, Wild Wild West League fans. Welcome to Walker Stadium, where it is mascot night and chaos is already reigning supreme. We've got Little P out on the mound to deliver the first pitch. He is joined by Gigi, Dylan T. Pickle, the biggest dill in all of West Coast League baseball, and Vinny Venados from Mazatlan. And Lil P bends one in, and I'm sure Picklebot would have called that a strike. Now on the mound, we've got GG. Next pitch coming in, and, well, you know, it's a little bit off the plate. That's all right. Dylan T. Pickle now taking the mound. Dylan taking his time, and an eephus pitch would have been swung on and missed by the best of batters. And, of course, Vinny Venados. A little bit off the plate, but that's okay. I think it's safe to say Lil P had the best first pitch. Not that they're necessarily keeping... Pardon me, that was pretty great. All right, fans, let's run through tonight's starting lineup. We've got the Wild Bills taking on the Gherkins. Leading off for the Wild Bills, third baseman, number 12, Michael Soper. He'll be followed by the catcher, number 9, Brock McMullen. Batting third, the shortstop, Eli Kennel. He'll be followed by cleanup hitter, Manny Castanero, wearing number 25 and playing right field. Jonathan Stone playing first base, wearing number 18, batting fifth. He'll be followed by the center fielder, Cody Rannett. Left fielder, Payson Manning. Cole Snedeau is your designated hitter and batting eighth. Camden Johnson playing second is batting ninth, and Moises Congo, your extra hitter. And then for the Gherkins, who apparently will be the visiting team tonight, Jacob Maben, the right fielder, will be leading off. He'll be followed by shortstop Derek Maben, third baseman Justin Herzog, second baseman Colby Grace. Caden Doughton batting fifth, and he'll be playing first. He'll be followed by extra hitter number 6, Sean Alvarado. Lucas Ware is catching this evening. Shane Takla batting eighth is your designated hitter. Emerson Dix playing center field, wearing number 30, will be batting ninth, and he'll be followed by Caleb Watson Stone, your left fielder, batting number 33. On the mound for the Wild Bills, number 23, Jack Muth. And pitching for the Gherkins, number 31, Bryant Rayburn. Looks like everybody's in their place, and we're just going to go ahead and roll into the first inning, because that's how the Wild Wild West League runs. You know, the nice thing, baseball fans, no matter what goes wrong, you know that the balls and strikes will be 100% right tonight, as Picklebot 3000 calling balls and strikes for the Wild Wild West League. And unless it's changed in the last 30 seconds, I believe that is umpire Sammy out there in the infield. Leading off for the Gherkins, right fielder number 9, Jacob Maben. Maben in his last game against the Wild Bills had a great afternoon, went 3 for 5, a pair of singles, a double, 2 runs, and a pair of RBIs. Jack Muth set, first pitch on the way, and that is skied into shallow left field. Shortstop going back, and that is Payson Manning in to make the catch. One pitch, one away. So that'll bring up shortstop number 11, Derek Maben. Maben playing for Western Oregon when he's not playing here for the Gherkins. He takes the first pitch and slaps that to the left side. Shortstop feels it cleanly over to Stone. Not in time. Infield single for Derek Maben. Kennel did field it cleanly, double clutched on the throw over to Stone, and it wasn't quite in time, so 1 on, 1 out, and that'll bring up third baseman Justin Herzog. Derek short lead at first. First pitch on the way in the dirt. Nice stop by McMullen. Muth comes set. 1-0 pitch on the way. That one also in the dirt, and that one gets away from Brock the plate. That is a passed ball. So runner on in scoring position, 2-0 count to Justin Herzog. Next pitch comes in, that one fouled off to the left. Out of play, count goes to 2-1. I believe it is Wacky Rules night, but we did not spin the wheel here in the first inning, so we might bring that to you in the second inning. 2-1 pitch on the way. That one misses high, ball 3. 3 balls and 1 strike. Gherkins threatening here in the top of the first inning. 3-1 pitch on the way. That one looks to be inside, and it was ball 4. So after Maben single, Justin Herzog gets himself a free pass. 2 on, 1 out for second baseman Colby Grace. Jack Muth not wasting any time. He was ready for Colby Grace the second he stepped in. Grace stepped back out, taps home plate. Now back in. First pitch the at-bat on the way to him, and that is popped up. Shortstop coming in, Kennel chasing, and it drops in. So it looks like it should have been an infield fly rule, but that was not the call. We've got runners on it.
Now batting, first baseman, number 13.
First and third. All right, so the Wacky Rules wheel has been postponed to the second inning. So Colby Grace on it first. Justin Herzog was tossed out on that play. 6-4 was the put out, and a pass ball gets away from McMullen, runner in, and he scores. That is Derek Maben, who took third on that bizarre play just a moment ago.
Gherkins are hot already. Let's hear it for the Gherks, huh?
So Colby Grace was not given a hit. That was a fielder's choice. And that went 6-4. 1-0 pitch to Caden Doughton. That one fouled off to the right. Count goes to 1-1. Jack Muth comes set, looks back at second. The 1-1 pitch on the way, swung on and missed. Strike 2, 1-2 the count. Gherkins plating their run on a wild pitch. 1-2 pitch on the way, swung on and jammed him, hit to the left side, fielded by Soper, long throw over to first base, and that gets him. And that will be out number 3. 5-3 the put out on Caden Doughton, and that will end the top of the first inning. 1 run, 1 hit, no errors, and 1 runner left on. We move to the bottom of the first inning, 1-0 Gherkins.
At Adventist Health Portland, we're partnering with OHSU to give our patients access to more specialists and more advanced care in more places than ever. Together, we can do so much more.
What makes Wickles Pickles so sinfully satisfying? We source only the finest ingredients, including a custom blend of spices that's been a family secret for over 90 years. So when you're ready to get wicked, pick up a jar of defiantly wholesome Wickles. Wickedly delicious.
Iceland and Portland both love vodka and flexing their weird muscles. I said weird muscles, not beard muscles. Down, boys. There we go. Good beard.
Break of vodka.
All right, fans, welcome back to Walker Stadium. We are about to head to the bottom of the first inning. Gherkins staking themselves to an early 1-0 lead, and on the mound for the Gherkins, that is number 31, Bryant Rayburn.
Now batting for the Wild Bills, third baseman, number 12, Michael Soper.
Leading off for the Wild Bills will be third baseman Michael Soper, followed by Brock McMullen and Eli Kennel. First pitch, the bottom of the first on the way. No one catches the outside part of the plate for a strike, 0-1. Comes set. 0-1 pitch on the way. That one over for a strike, 0-2. Bryant Rayburn at Chemeketa Community College. Steps back up on the hill. Ahead of Soper 0-2. Comes set at the letters. 0-2 pitcher on the way. That one over for a strike. Got him on 3 straight pitches. First strikeout of the afternoon in the ball game. First strikeout for Bryant Rayburn, and that's going to bring up catcher Brock McMullen. On defense for your Gherkins, that is Lucas Ware behind home plate, Caden Doughton at first, Colby Grace at second, Justin Herzog at third, Derek Maben's your shortstop. Outfield left to right, Caleb Watson Stone, Emerson Dix, and Jacob Maben in right. First pitch to Brock McMullen, that is over for a strike. Rayburn on a tear right now, 4 pitches, 4 strikes so far. And that is definitely a way to start a ball game for the Gherkins. 0-1 pitch on the way. That one finally misses, 1-1. Shortstop Eli Kennel in the on-deck circle for the Wild Bills. 1-1 pitch on the way. Beautiful pitch. Nice off-speed pitch. The crossed home plate count goes to 1-2. And fans, we got Vinny running third base camera for us. This is the Wild Wild West League after all. Bouncer to third. That one fielded by Herzog, but not cleanly. So Brock McMullen going to reach on an error. So 1 on, 1 out for shortstop Eli Kennel. Good camera work from Vinny over there down there on the third base cam. We just let the mascots roam free around here, basically see whatever they want to do. Vinny interested in camera work. For all we know, Lil P might be out to umpire later. Who knows? So Kennel now steps in, left-handed batter. Rayburn working with 1 on, 1 out. Bottom of the first inning. First pitch spoiled. That one's going way down the left side and out on the berm. 0-1 the count on Eli. There's a chase out there and left for that foul ball. 0-1 pitch on the way. That one over for a strike, 0-2. Rayburn not afraid to find the strike zone. Ahead in the count against Eli Kennel. Eli stands back in. 0-2 pitch on its way in, swung on and hit to second. Grace over to Maben. Not going to be a relay in time, but they were able to get Brock at running to second base. So Eli on board, courtesy of a fielder's choice.
Now batting right field, number 25, Manny Castanera.
So with 1 on and 2 outs, that's going to bring up right fielder Manny Castanero. He takes a look at the first pitch from Rayburn. That one misses, ball 1. A little bit outside. Vinny actually turned the third base camera on himself there a moment ago. 1-0 pitch on the way. That one off the plate, ball 2. 2 balls and no strikes. I like how Vinny has sort of a guilty look on his face over there, like, maybe I shouldn't be doing this, maybe I should. Next pitch fouled off right at home plate, but stays in foul territory. Count goes to 2-1. Again, Vinny with the camera work down there. I don't know if he's getting harassed by the Wild Bills coach or not. I'm not really sure. For all we know, Vinny's being told that he's a mascot tonight, not a camera person. Rayburn comes in, 2-1 pitch. That one over for a strike, 2-2. Rayburn's got pretty good control of his off-speed stuff already tonight. Looking to get out of the inning here. 2 balls, 2 strikes, pitch on the way, and that one well off the plate, 3-2. Castanero's worked the count full. Kennel will be able to run with the pitch over on first. Rayburn looks in, has his sign from catcher Lucas Ware. Brings in the 3-2 pitch. That one got him looking, strike 3. 2 strikeouts in the inning for Bryant Rayburn, and he strands a runner. We move to the top of the second inning, where we will be spinning the wacky rules wheel right now, apparently. Then we'll head to the second inning.
Draw your attention up here to the party that Dylan T. Pickle is going to spin the wheel of fun. He will assign a rule for all of the second inning based on whatever is
So Gherkins with a 1-0 lead, and the wacky rules wheel going to be spun by the biggest dill in all of the West Coast League, Dylan T. Pickle. All right, so for the second inning, every time a runner steals a base, they are awarded an additional base. So fans, we got a 1-0 score here at the Walk. We'll be back in just a moment.
What makes Wickles Pickles so sinfully satisfying? We source only the finest ingredients, including a custom blend of spices that's been a family secret for over 90 years. So when you're ready to get wicked, pick up a jar of defiantly wholesome Wickles. Wickedly delicious.
Welcome back to the Wild Wild West League, where we are earning our moniker this evening. I am unclear whether or not Vinny is completely taking over for Picklebot or not, but we'll find out. We're moving to the bottom/top of the second inning. First pitch misses, ball 1, 1-0. Remember, wacky rules wheel in effect this inning. Every time a runner steals a base, they are credited with an extra base. Next pitch over, count 1-1 on Sean Alvarado. Alvarado playing as the extra hitter tonight for the Gherkins. 1-1 pitch misses, 2-1. Again, in case you hadn't guessed, it's mascot night here at the Walk. 2-1 pitch on the way, and that one's fouled off to the left side. Third baseman giving chase, so is the shortstop, and then he's going to fall out of play. And a scrum for the foul ball. Didn't look like anybody was injured in that. That's probably good. Muth now brings in the 2-2 pitch. That one misses high and outside. Ball 3-2. So far, it looks like Vinny has agreed with everything that Picklebot has called. It'll be interesting to see if the two of them disagree, since Picklebot is never wrong. Wind and the 3-2 pitch on the way, swung on, and that hit towards second base. Johnson fields it over to Stone. 4-3 the put out. Sean Alvarado retired.
You moved your point. We're going to have you head that way. We're just nervous. You know, what if your antlers get chipped, buddy?
So,
There's a reason why these kids wear helmets out
so Vinny's being ejected from umpiring.
there. Will Taylor doesn't need a helmet. He's not got anything to protect.
Don't believe they're going to ask Vinny to leave the stadium, but he's definitely being asked to leave the field of play.
Now at the plate, number 2, Lucas Ware.
Though he hasn't completely complied with that. He might be tag teaming the first base coach position. I don't know. First pitch on the way to Lucas Ware. High and tight. Ball 1. 1-0. Next pitch just misses. Ball 2. Looked like even Brock McMullen disagreed with that call. 2-0 pitch on the way. Check swing. That one misses. Ball 3. 3-0. So Jack Muth falling behind catcher Lucas Ware as he brings in the 3-0 pitch. That one is over for a strike. 3-1. 84 mile an hour on that fastball from Jack Muth. Jack works quickly. 3-1 pitch on the way. Swung on and hit to the left side, and a nasty bounce. That is through for a base hit. Soper was set up to play that and just got a nasty hop there off the infield grass. So 1 out, 1 on for the Gherkins, and that's going to bring up number 4 designated hitter Shane Takla. Remember, the wacky rules wheel rule this inning. If a runner steals a base, they are awarded an additional base. So Gherkins with a runner on. Let's see what happens. Line straight to Soper at third, who makes the put out. Quick throw over to first, gets away from Stone. Lucas Ware back safely, but Shane Takla down on 1 pitch. So with 2 outs now in the top of the second inning, we're going to bring up number 30 center fielder Emerson Dix. Quick throw over to first base. Lucas Ware back safely. Muth with a nice move to first there. Dix awaits the first pitch, the at-bat, which looks like it's a little bit off the plate. Ball 1. I think Vinny might be doubling as an infielder umpire, hanging out in foul territory next to first baseline. Steal attempt, throw down to second base, and not in time. So Lucas Ware gets a steal and is awarded third. So Gherkins not afraid to put the game in motion. They now have a runner on 90 feet away. And Emerson Dix ahead in the count, 2-0. Jack Muth comes set. 2-0 pitch on the way. Swung on and a bouncer hit to the right side, but foul. And under the fence and right to where those folks are sitting near the right field berm. Couldn't ask for much more than that. Vinny did a good job of getting out of the way of that foul ball, though. Safety first, ask questions later. 2-1 pitch on its way, and that one fouled off to the left. Count even now on Emerson Dix, 2-2.
Let's go, Gherkins. Let's go, Gherkins.
Crowd starting to come alive here at Walker Stadium. 2-2 count, 2 outs, runner on third. Pitch on the way to Emerson Dix, swung on and fouled off. Count stays 2-2. Muth back up on the mound. Sun setting in the left field trees. 76 degrees temperature at game time. 2-2 pitch, that misses, ball 3. 3-2 the count. Winding the 3-2 pitch on the way, swung on and fouled off at the plate again. Emerson Dix doing a nice job protecting the plate for the Gherkins. Gherkins pushed one across in the first, looking to push another one across here in the second. Full count, 2 outs. Pitch on the way, that one misses, ball 4. So Emerson with a 90-foot stroll down to first base. That puts runners on the corners for the Gherkins and 2 away for Caleb Watson Stone. Caleb, right-handed batter, wearing number 33. Muth comes set. First pitch of the at-bat, that one fouled off. Well, now that would have been interesting. So the Gherkins send Emerson Dix, and if Dix had stolen second, he would have been forced to third, thereby forcing in Lucas Ware with the second run of the ball game. It looks like baseball. It's really three-dimensional chess down there, folks. Snap throw over to first base. Emerson Dix back in time. Safe to say he will probably be running on this 0-1 pitch. In the dirt. Count goes to 1-1. Again, Emerson is lead at first. Lucas Ware not taking too big of a lead at third. 1-1 pitch on the way, and that one knocked down the third base line, and that one is fair. Coming in to score easily, Lucas Ware. Coming around to third comes Emerson Dix, slide into third, and he is safe. So a double for Caleb Watson Stone. Drives in Lucas Ware, moves Emerson Dix around to third. And the Gherkins now have themselves a 2-0 lead, and we're going to flip the lineup over to bring up right fielder Jacob Maben.
Now batting, number 9, Jacob Maben.
So runners on second and third, 2 out. First pitch over the plate, but a little bit high, ball 1, 1-0. Jacob Maben flew out to Payson Manning on the first pitch of the game. He takes a look at the 1-0 pitch. That one looks like it's over for a strike. 1-1. Gherkins with an opportunity to put a crooked number on the scoreboard here in the second. 1-1 pitch on the way, and that one hits him. So Jacob Maben hit by pitch. And that loads the bases for the Gherkins here. And that'll bring up shortstop Derek Maben. Looks like we got a visit to the pitching mound here. Nobody warming up down in the Wild Bills bullpen. We'll go ahead and keep it here. Remember, folks, this second inning is the wacky rules inning tonight. Second, theoretically the 4th and possibly the 8th. We'll see as time goes on. We'll rule this inning stolen bases count as 2 bases. The Gherkins taking advantage of that. Lucas Ware stealing second and was awarded third. He came around to score on that double from Caleb Watson-Stone. And it looks like Jack Muth is going to be left out there to finish off the second inning here. McMullen heads back to home plate.
It's going to get chilly, folks. Head on down to the merch table. We'll get you a Wild Bills hoodie, a Gherkins ski jacket.
So everybody back to their places.
Are we ready? Everybody where they're supposed to be?
Derek Maben steps back in, 1 for 1 on the afternoon. A single hadn't scored the first run of the game. First pitch on the way to him, and that one in the dirt. Ball 1, 1-0.
Let's go, Gherks.
Really curious what would happen if somebody was boisterous enough to try and steal home when you get awarded a second base. 1-0 pitch on the way. That one over for a strike. 1-1. Wind and the 1-1 pitch on the way. That one bends over, but just outside. 2-1. Wind and the 2-1 pitch. Just outside. Ball 3. 3 balls and 1 strike. Base is full of Gherkins. Nowhere to put Derek Maben. 3-1 pitch on the way. High and tight. Ball 4. So Emerson Dix will stroll home. Second run of the inning for the Gherkins. Or excuse me, that's Emerson Dix coming home with the second run. Caleb Watson-Stone advances to third. Jacob Maben to second. And Derek Maben an RBI walk. That'll bring up third baseman Justin Herzog, who fouls the first pitch into the tone pole. 0-1. Herzog drew a walk his first time up. Gherkins lead 3-0. Bases loaded. 2 outs. Pitch on the way. Check swing. Pitch was over for a strike. 0-2 the count. Jack Muth would like to get out of this inning. Quickly brings the 0-2 to the plate. Just a little bit outside. Ball 1. 1-2. Muth does not waste any time on the mound as he brings the 1-2 pitch in. That one in the dirt. 2-2 now. Started out ahead on Herzog, 0-2. Count now even. Jack brings in the 2-2 pitch. Swung on, and that is skied foul. That is back off on the left side. Count will stay 2-2. Looks like about a half dozen kids over there chasing for that foul ball. 2-2 the count on Herzog. Base is full of Gherkins. Pitch on the way. Swung on, and that hit to second base. Going to be fielded by Johnson over to Stone, and that will do it for the Gherkins here in the second. But they managed to push 2 more across. Your score as we move to the bottom of the second inning, 3-0 Gherkins.
What makes Wickles Pickles so sinfully satisfying? We source only the finest ingredients, including a custom blend of spices that's been a family secret for over 90 years. So when you're ready to get wicked, pick up a jar of defiantly wholesome Wickles. Wickedly delicious.
Welcome back, baseball fans. We are here at Walker Stadium as we move on to the bottom of the second inning. Gherkins currently with a 3-0 lead on the Wild Bills, but they will be sending to the plate first baseman Jonathan Stone, center fielder Cody Rannett, and left fielder Payson Manning. Gherkins with 1 in the first, 2 in the second. Wacky rules wheel in effect. Stolen bases count for 2, and Lucas Ware was able to cash that in for the Gherkins. Got a meeting behind the mound. Wild Bills coach talking to infield umpire Sammy. Looked like a pleasant enough conversation. Probably talking about that Burger of the Month burger that is available here at Walker Stadium. The Romania burger. First pitch of the inning on the way. That one just misses ball 1-0. Or I believe it might be the Ramen Mania. Not sure if I'm pronouncing that correctly. I'm not sure if anybody actually knows. 1-0 pitch on the way. That one over for a strike, 1-1. Bryant Rayburn out on the mound for his second inning worth of work. But it is a burger with deep fried ramen on it. Not gonna lie, it's pretty good. 1-1 pitch on the way. That one swung on and roped over to the right side. Caden Doughton gives it chase and picks it up in foul territory. 1 away for the Wild Bills here in the bottom of the second. So with 1 away here in the bottom of the second inning, that'll bring up center fielder Cody Rannett. Rayburn looks in, now finally has his sign from Lucas Ware. Comes set. First pitch misses outside, 1-0. Sun is finally ducked behind the trees here at the stadium. Temperatures cooled off a little bit from game time start. 1-0 pitch fouled off to the left side. Count goes to 1-1. Pleasant evening for a ball game here at Walker Stadium tonight, or tomorrow night should be the same. And another doubleheader on the books as the Rosebuds take on the Gray Wolves and the Wild Bills take on the Gherkins. 3:35 and 7:05 starts tomorrow night. Rayburn set, 1-1 pitch on the way, swung on, and that is hammered to center field. Back on the ball is Emerson Dix, and it drops in front of him. He lost it in the sky. On his way to third is Cody Rannett. Throw over to third, and Cody is toast. So we're giving Cody Rannett a double on that, but was gunned down trying to stretch it into a triple.
Now at the plate, left fielder number 27, Payson Manning.
Ended up being a nice throw from Dix to Maben, and then Maben's relay to Herzog at third. So now with nobody on and 2 outs, Rayburn will be facing left fielder Payson Manning. Payson, right-handed batter. Takes a look at the first pitch. That one bends over for a strike. 0-1. Rayburn set. Next pitch on its way in. One misses outside. Ball 1, 1-1. Rayburn brings in the 1-1. That one misses outside. Ball 2, 2-1. Threw that pitch about the same place he threw the one before it. Gherkins with a 3-0 lead as we play here in the bottom of the second inning. Payson awaits the 2-1 pitch. That one over for a strike. 2-2. Rayburn looking to go 3 up, 3 down in this inning. 2-2 pitch on the way, swung on, and that is hammered to left field. Watson Stone back on the ball, and that one is gone! Home run, Payson Manning, and the Wild Bills are now on the board. 3-1 Gherkins. Hats off to Caleb Watson Stone, including his own hat as he ran into left field there. Looked like he almost had the catch. Take a look at that as he goes back, runs into the short fence there, did in fact lose his hat. And that'll bring up designated hitter Cole Snidow. First pitch to Cole over for a strike, 0-1. Snidow, right-handed batter, the DH tonight for the Wild Bills. 0-1 pitch misses in the dirt, 1-1. Three-1 Gherkins here, bottom of the second. 1-1 pitch on the way. That one low, 2-1. Rayburn knew it as soon as it left his hands. Rayburn back on the bump, looks in. Comes set at the letters, 2-1 pitch on the way. That one over for a strike, 2-2. Base is clear, 2 down here. Two-two pitch coming in, swung on and fouled off at the plate. Count stays 2-2. So I was telling you earlier, we've got this doubleheader tomorrow. Rosebuds and the Grey Wolves at 3:35, Wild Bills and the Gherkins at 7:05. And then it will be our last week of Wild West League action next week. 2-2 pitch on the way, swung on and stroked to the left side. Herzog couldn't find the handle on it, and Cole Snidow going to be on E5. Second error of the game for Justin Herzog. So with a runner on first and 2 outs, that's going to bring up second baseman Camden Johnson. Johnson representing the tying run for the Wild Bills. Rayburn comes set, pitch on the way, and that one roped into right field. That's going to drop in for a base hit. Cole Snidow down to second base. Camden Johnson checks in at first with a single, and the Wild Bills not done here in the second.
Now batting, number 4, Moises Congo.
So tying runs on base. Go ahead runner at the plate. 3-1 Gherkins. 2 on, 2 out. Pitch on the way. That one's over for a strike, 0-1. Rayburn trying to get out of this inning and having only given up the 1 run. Next pitch on the way. That one bounces in front of the plate, but Lucas Ware able to keep it in front of him. Runners have to stay. Count goes to 1-1. Free prize in Cracker Jacks. Can't quite tell what it is, but I'm going to guess it's a tattoo. 1-1 pitch on the way, and that one is lined to short, but nicely played by Derek Maben, and that will end the rally for the Wild Bills. They do manage to push across 1 run, though, on 3 hits and 1 error. We are going to move to the top of the 3rd inning, 3-1 Gherkins.
Where'd you get that shirt? Dude, I got it from the Portland Pickles.
Portland Pickles? Where can I get that?
I got mine online. Some people also get it at the merch stand at the games.
What kind of stuff do they sell there?
Dude, they got shirts, hats, hoodies, jerseys, socks, stickers.
That's sick. I'm gonna have to pick some up.
Hey, you definitely should.
Catch every new Portland Pickles and Wild Wild West League merch drop at pickleshop.com.
Iceland and Portland both love vodka and flexing their weird muscles. I said weird muscles, not beard muscles. Down, boys. There we go. Good beard.
Break-all vodka.
At Adventist Health Portland, we're partnering with OHSU to give our patients access to more specialists and more advanced care in more places than ever. Together, we can do so much more.
Welcome back to Walker Stadium. It was just announced that it was Colleen's birthday today, and they are partying down on the party deck here at Walker Stadium. 3-1 our score here as we begin playing the top of the 3rd, and Colby Grace takes the first pitch and fouls that over to the left side, and that one is out of play. 0-1. Grace reached on a fielder's choice back in the 1st inning. As he leads off here in the 3rd, followed by Caden Doughton and Sean Alvarado. 0-1 pitch on the way, swung on, and that one fouled to the left side, 0-2. Jack Muth back out on the mound for his 3rd inning of work after a rough 2nd inning, looking to rebound. He's given up 3 runs so far, 2 of those earned. Line and the 0-2 pitch on the way, swung on, and that is hammered to left field. Going back on it is Payson, and that is off the wall. Slide into second safely by Colby Grace. Leadoff double for the Gherkins here in the top of the 3rd inning. Seriously, if that hit had been half a foot left, that would have been gone. Hit the SFO sign out in left field. So runner on in scoring position, nobody out, as Caden Doughton swings and misses at the first pitch. Doughton 0 for 1 on the afternoon. Muth comes set, looks back at second. 0-1 pitch on the way, swung on, and that is fouled off to the right side this time. That one was close to the parking lot. Count 0-2. 3 runs on 3 hits and 2 errors for the Gherkins. 1 run on 3 hits, 1 error for the Bills. Pitch on the way, swung on, and that is hammered to the left side, but that is foul. And look at those kids run for that. I don't even think anybody has told them that they could turn that in for a red rope yet. That is just pure chase and foul ball fun over there in left field.
Hey, Jeremiah, I got a question for you. Is a hot dog a sandwich?
So 0-2 the count on Caden Doughton. Muth comes set. 0-2 pitch on the way. Swung on, and that is popped straight up. McMullen gives chase. And he is able to make the catch as Sean Alvarado goes running out of the way. Colby Grace having to stay at second base. So Caden Doughton returns to the third base visiting dugout. And that's going to bring up extra hitter number 6, Sean Alvarado. Alvarado led off the second inning. As he comes to bat here in the third. First pitch from Muth off the plate, ball 1. Colby Grace not afraid to take a fairly large lead at second base. Johnson playing quite a ways over toward first for the Wild Bills. 1-0 pitch on the way, swung on, and that is lifted to center field. Going back on the ball is Johnson, coming in though and making the catch. That's Cody Aranit as he rifles it back into the infield. Colby Grace going to have to stay there at second base, and Gherkins now have 2 away here in the third. So with Colby Grace still on second base, that brings up catcher Lucas Ware. Singled last inning, stole a base, got credit for 2, and came around and scored a run. First pitch of the at-bat misses outside, ball 1. Jack looked back at second base. 1-0 pitch on the way. Grace takes off, and he beats the throw in. Colby Grace, a stolen base. Does not get credit for an extra stolen base. That was just in the second inning. So, another run 90 feet away. 2-0 pitch on the way to Lucas Ware, and that one is over for a strike. 2-1. Gherkins scoring in the first 2 frames, trying to do it again here in the third. Muth comes set, now brings in the 2-1. That one off the plate, ball 3, 3-1. Been a bit of a struggle out on the mound for Muth so far. He comes set. 3-1 pitch on the way, swung on and a bouncer hit to the left side. That is Soper over to Stone, and that will retire the side for the Gherkins. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and 1 runner left on. We move to the bottom of the third inning. It's still 3-1 Gherkins.
B-E-F-A-S-T. Do you know the signs of stroke? Remember the acronym Be Fast. B is for balance if you can't stand. E is for eyes if things are blurry. And F is for face if you got a little sag. And A is for arm if it starts to drag. S is for speech if you slur what you say. Call 911 and call right away. T is for time, and the time is now. Be fast. B-E-F-A-S-T. Sing along at ohsu.edu/befast.
All right, fans, welcome back, and it is going to be mascot Dizzy Bat. Now, to be honest, I'm not exactly sure where Vinny is at right now, but I don't think Vinny's going to get to take part in this. We've got Dylan, we got Lil P, and we got Gigi out there. I am definitely not biased, but I believe Lil P is going to win this.
3, 2, 1, Dizzy! 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Gigi is cheating. 7, 7, 6, 9, 6, 10. Oh, Gigi down, Little P.
So Gigi's down, Lil P almost trips Dylan.
There we go. Cheer for Dylan T. Pickles. He spit some names in the brine.
I don't know that we're going to get Gigi off the field before the bottom of the third starts. Okay,
Dylan T. Pickles for the win, everybody. We're partying here.
I'm gonna have to ask Abby for a replay on that one, because I still think Lil P won that. I think it's safe to say Gigi was not the winner, though. Gigi had a hard time getting off the ground. And now the stadium is going to sing happy birthday to Colleen.
While you're
Because this is the Wild Wild West League, fans. This is absolutely great. Fans, you too could have a whole stadium of folks singing you happy birthday. All you've got to do is volunteer for the Pickles next season. Volunteering opportunities will be coming up sometime in March or April. Make sure you check out online for those. We're actually going to get some baseball here in the bottom of the third inning. Gherkins leading 3-1. Wild Bills turning over their lineup, and that means Michael Soper leading off. Offers the first pitch and misses 0-1. Soper to be followed by Brock McMullen and Eli Kennel. Soper struck out back in his at-bat in the first inning. 0-1 pitch misses outside, ball 1-1. Rayburn comes, set. 1-1 pitch coming in. Nice looking pitch, but misses inside. Count goes to 1-1. 2-1, excuse me. Two-one pitch on the way, swung on and a bouncer hit to the right side, but foul. Count evens up on the Wild Bills' third baseman. The sun is but a memory here at Walker Stadium. Lights have come on in the outfield as we play here in the bottom of the third. 2-2 the count to Michael Soper. Pitch on the way, swung on, and that one is lifted to the left side, and that one's going to be foul. And there goes the horde of children. I don't even know, like that is, there are so many children over there chasing for one foul ball. Holy cow, that is ridiculous, as are things here at Walker Stadium from time to time. That is a whole crew of people out there and left. 2-2 pitch on the way, swung on and missed. That got him. Strike three. Michael Soper strikes out again. Third strikeout of the evening for Bryant Rayburn. And with one out here in the bottom of the third inning, that's going to bring up catcher Brock McMullen. McMullen reached on an error his first at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat. Catches the inside part of the plate. Strike one. Rayburn comes set. 0-1 pitch on the way, and that one's lifted to the right side. Doughton giving chase, and that one's going to drop on the berm, and there's a different set of kids over there to retrieve. How many kids are at the stadium tonight? There's a ton of children here, and good on them. Oh, looked like they were now playing catch already with the foul ball that they got. Good on them. Count is 0-2 on Brock McMullen. Pitch on the way, bouncer to the left side, and that gets through for a base hit. Derek Maben slowed it up but was unable to find a glove on it, so Brock McMullen on at first with a hit. 1 on, 1 away, and that'll bring up shortstop Eli Kennel. Kennel representing the tying run. Wild Bills play with a 3-1 deficit here in the bottom of the third inning. First pitch on the way to Eli, fouls that one off to the left. There go the kids. They're going to be my favorite thing about this game. They are having a blast out there. Rayburn comes set. 0-1 pitch on the way. That one misses outside, 1-1. Doughton holding on, McMullen at first base. Would love to know how many of them there are out there. Wind and the 1-1 pitch on the way. That one bends over. Count goes to 1-2. Kennel steps back in, taps home plate. Batting from the right side. 1-2 pitch on its way. That one over for a strike. Got him looking, strike 3. So second strikeout of the inning, fourth strikeout overall for Bryant Rayburn. So with 1 on and 2 outs, that's going to bring up right fielder Manny Castanero. Castanero, the second strikeout victim of Bryant Rayburn back in the first inning. Again, Doughton holding McMullen on at first. First pitch way outside. Don't know if that just escaped his grip early or if they were looking for a pitch out that went a little bit awry. Nah, based upon the smile on the mound that we can see from up here in the press box, that one just flat out got away from him. That happens. Rayburn steps off. Now steps back on the mound. Got a 1-0 count against Manny Castanero. Pitch on the way. Oh, what a beauty. That one over for a strike. 1-1. That's a kid that tracked down one of the foul balls over there on the left side. Nicely done. 1-1 pitch on the way, swung on, and that is lifted into right field, and that will drop just foul. That one foul by about a foot. Count goes to 1-2 on Manny Castanero. There we see Gigi, mascot for the Gray Wolves. Castanero steps back in. Rayburn comes set. 1-2 pitch on the way. That one outside, ball 2. 2-2. Rayburn has his sign from Ware. 2-2 pitch on the way. Swung on and stroked to center. Dick's coming in. He settles under it and makes the catch, and that will retire the side. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and 1 runner left on. We move to the top of the 4th inning. Might be a wacky rules wheel inning. We don't really know. We'll be back in a moment.
Do you know the signs of stroke? Remember the acronym, be fast. B is for balance if you can't stand. E is for eyes if things are blurry. And F is for face if you got a little sag. And A is for arm if it starts to drag. S is for speech if you slur what you say. Call 911 and call right away. T is for...
All right, fans, we are back. And I believe it was Gigi who spun the wheel, snuck up there and gave that wheel a spin. And I believe it's each team gets to redo a batter in their respective part of the inning.
Remember, fans, if you can't make it to a Pickles or Wild Wesley game in person, we got you covered. Catch all of the action at home by listening to our wonderful broadcasters, Ben Price for Pickles home game and Mike Jacks for Gherkins home game.
So 3-1 the score here. We're going to embark on the top of the 4th inning, and it is each team gets to redo a batter.
Wild West League is brought to you in part by our new Geico local office at Northeast 6 and Wilder. Stop by or give them a call to see how much you could save. Hey fans, ever tried Center Sparkling?
So the Gherkins picking up 1 run in the first, 2 runs in the second. Wild Bills picking up 1 run in the second. 3-1 our scores. We are set to start play in the 4th inning. For the Gherkins, it's going to be Shane Takla, Emerson Dix, and Caleb Watson Stone. And remember, here in the 4th inning, each team gets to have 1 batter redo an at-bat. So we'll see how each side chooses to use that. Jack Muth out on the mound for his 4th inning of work. First pitch on the way, and that one misses, ball 1. Takla, right-handed batter, awaits the 1-0 pitch, swung on and fouled off to the right. Count goes even at 1-1. Muth holds his glove over his face, now brings in the 1-1 pitch. That one lined, but straight at Kennel at shortstop, makes the easy play, 1 away. So L6 the put out on Shane Takla, and that's going to bring up center fielder Emerson Dix. Dix walked his first time up, came around to score back in the 2nd inning. Takes that first pitch and spoils it foul on the left side, and that is going to get out to the kids in left field. So nobody on, 1 out. Emerson Dix with an 0-1 count. Muth brings the next pitch in, swung on and missed, 0-2. Gherkins center fielder steps back in, taps home plate. 0-2 pitch coming in, that one in the dirt, 1-2. Wind and the 1-2 pitch on the way. That one misses, ball 2, 2-2. Dick stands in. 2-2 pitch on the way. Swung on and a bouncer. Muth fields it. Tosses over to Stone. 1-3 the put out. Emerson Dix, the 2nd out of the inning.
Now batting, number 33, Caleb Watson Stone.
So it looks like Caleb Watson Stone will be the benefactor of the redoing a batter unless he reaches safely here. Or maybe they'll just forego the option entirely, but I doubt that. First pitch on the way to Caleb. Inside, ball 1. Caleb had an RBI double his first time up. He drove in Lucas Ware back in the 2nd inning, who stole 2nd and was awarded 3rd. 1-0 pitch misses, ball 2, 2-0. Nice stop by McMullen there. 2-0 pitch on the way. That one over for a strike, 2-1. Nice off-speed pitch from Muth. As he brings in the 2-1, swung on and missed. Big swing by Caleb Watson Stone. Count goes to 2-2. Muth looking to try and get out of the inning. 2-2 pitch on the way, swung on and missed. That got him strike 3, but we're going to redo that at bat. So Caleb Watson Stone Caleb Watson Stone, the first strikeout victim for Jack Muth. And he has a chance to redeem himself. So it's as though that first strikeout didn't exist, though we are recording it in our scorebooks. First pitch fouled off to the right side. Count goes to 0-1. Although I guess technically if we're redoing a batter, I shouldn't score the strikeout in the book. I'm a completist, though. What can I say? Muth brings in the 0-1 pitch. Swung on and missed. Strike 2. Wild Bills fans hoping Watson Stone strikes out twice in the same at-bat. 0-2 pitch on the way, swung on, and that is fouled off. That one gets behind us. For all we could tell, there's a conference of the kids in left field and the conference in the kids in right field going after that one. 0-2 pitch on the way. That one just misses, 1-2. Caleb trying to get something going here for the Gherkins in the top of the 4th. Pitch on the way. That one got him looking this time. First strikeout was swinging. This one was looking. So, no runs, no hits, no errors, and nobody left on. We move to the bottom of the 4th inning. Still 3-1 Gherkins.
Where'd you get that shirt?
Dude, I got it from the Portland Pickles.
Portland Pickles. Where can I get that?
I got mine online. Some people also get it at the merch stand at the games.
What kind of stuff do they sell there?
Dude, they got shirts, hats, hoodies, jerseys, socks, stickers.
That's sick. I'm gonna have to pick some up.
Hey, you definitely should.
Catch every new Portland Pickles and Wild Wild West League merch drop at pickleshop.com.
Hey, Vinny's back. Welcome back, fans. It is mascot javelin throw. That is Vinny, Dylan, and Lil P. Oh, and it totally looks like Lil P won that one. Yeah. Lil P is the winner. Gherkins mascot right there, who was robbed in Dizzy Bat earlier. We went back and checked the replay, and it was clearly Lil P that won that. We're moving on to the bottom of the 4th inning. Gherkins with a 3-1 lead. Bryant Rayburn out on the mound for his 4th innings worth of work. He will face off against Jonathan Stone, Cody Rannett, and Payson Manning.
Timber Dental is hosting its Timber Cares free Tuesday clinic on Saturday, August 28th. First come, first served, no questions asked.
So fans, we've got that doubleheader tomorrow, Friday the 20th, and then next week we've got a game on Thursday featuring the Rosebuds and the Grey Wolves, 7:05 start time. And then the last doubleheader of the regular season on Friday the 27th as the Wild Bills take on the Rosebuds at 3:35 and the Grey Wolves take on the Gherkins at 7:05. That is the last Rock and the Walk by Tender Love and Empire next Friday the 27th. And then the playoffs take place on Saturday the 28th and Sunday the 29th. That is Jonathan Stone standing in for his second at-bat of the game. Popped out to the first baseman back in the second, and he lines a shot in right field for a base hit. So Stone takes the first pitch from Rayburn and dumps it into right field. Remember, we are still in the 4th inning, a wacky rules wheel inning tonight. We can redo a batter. Public address announcer asking the Wild Bills coaches if they want to redo that single. They declined. Rayburn's first pitch to Cody ran it off the plate. Ball 1. Cody ran at the tying run at the plate. Rayburn brings in the 1-0. Swung on and missed. 1-1. Rannick got a double back in the second inning, but when he tried to extend it into a triple, he was gunned down, so did get credit for the hit. As he awaits the 1-1 pitch. That one a little bit low, ball 2, 2 balls and 1 strike. Doughton keeping Stone on at first. Maben and Grace double play depth. 2-1 pitch on the way. That one over for a strike. 2-2. Rannick steps back in. Rayburn set. 2-2 on the way. Swung on and missed. That got him strike 3. Rannick strikeout victim number 5. So with 1 out here in the bottom of the 4th inning, that is going to bring up left fielder Payson Manning. One on, 1 out here, bottom of the 4th inning. Rayburn set. First pitch over for a strike, 0-1. Again, Rayburn maintains great control of his off-speed pitches tonight. Glances over his shoulder at first base. 0-1 on the way, that one inside, ball 1, 1-1. Stone 1, 2, 3 steps off of first base. 1-1 pitch on the way, that one in the dirt, and that one gets away from Lucas. They're going to call that a wild pitch that will send Jonathan Stone down to second base. So Payson Manning now at bat with a runner in scoring position. Payson, of course, hit the home run back in the second inning. So you could see he is 1 swing away from tying this one up here in the 4th. Look back at second, 2-1 pitch on the way. Oh, that one missed by not by much, 3-1. Rayburn really wanted that call. Picklebot said nay. Actually, he said ball. 3-1 pitch on the way. That one misses, ball 4. So Payson Manning works a walk. He represents the tying run now on at first base. Jonathan Stone at second, and that is going to bring up number 5, the designated hitter, Cole Snedeau. Snedeau reached on an error back in the second inning. Has a chance to do some damage here in the bottom of the 4th. First pitch from Rayburn fouled off into the netting on the right side. Count goes to 0-1. Now remember, the Wild Bills still have not redone a batter yet this inning. Runners get their leads. Doughton isn't really holding Manning on or anything. 0-1 pitch coming in. That one high and tight. Ball 1, 1-1. Snedeau, right-handed batter, steps back in, twirls the bat around a couple times. Waits on the 1-1 pitch, swung on and fouled off, just off the tone pole on the right side. Count goes to 1-2. Manning a lead at first, Stone a lead at second, Rayburn set. 1-2 pitch on the way, runners go. Broken bat, infield single, and that is exactly what it's gonna be. Snedeau got jammed on that, broke his bat, ball bounced back to Rayburn. By the time he was able to field it, everybody was safe. So Stone on at third, Manning on at second, Snedeau on at first. Base is loaded, one out. That's going to bring up second baseman Camden Johnson.
Now batting, number 3, Camden Johnson.
Johnson 1 for 1 on the afternoon. He singled back in the second inning. Base is full of Wild Bills. Rayburn walking a tightrope right now. First pitch of the at-bat. That one just misses, ball 1. Rayburn struggling right now. Comes set. 1-0 pitch on the way. Swung on, and that was fought off to the right side. Count goes 1-1. Rayburn gets the ball back from the first base dugout. Takes a walk around the back side of the mound. Lucas Ware crouched behind home plate. Gets his sign into Rayburn. 1-1 pitch on the way. Swung on and fouled off at the plate. Count goes to 1-2. Strikeout would be huge here for Rayburn. Stone a lead at third. Manning a couple steps off of second. Snedeau on at first. 1-2 pitch on the way. That one's high and tight. Ball 2. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Rayburn has thrown a number of pitches here in the 4th inning. Still has yet to surrender a run, but there is a runner at every base. 2-2 pitch on the way. That one gets him looking. Strike 3. So Camden Johnson down on strikes. Are they going to redo Camden's at bat? They are not. So Camden Johnson, 6th strikeout victim for Bryant Rayburn, and that's going to bring up extra hitter Moises Congo. So unless Congo singles or walks, oh, and a pitch in the dirt, the throw to the plate, not in time. Wild pitch. Jonathan Stone in on the wild pitch. He had advanced to second on a wild pitch, so now he is in. Pardon me, Payson Manning moves along to third. And Cole Snedeau now on at second. And we've got ourselves a 1-run ball game. 3-2 Gherkins, runners on second and third, 2 outs, 1-0 pitch on the way. That one over for a strike, 1-1. Those Rosebuds jerseys just look great, no doubt about that. I think you can still pick those up online if you're not able to come here down to the stadium. 1-1 pitch, skied to left field. Watson Stone, no, it's Derek Maben back on it, makes the catch, and though Congo has been retired, F7. We're going to reset everybody. We're redoing a batter.
Now batting from Mexico City, number 4, Moises Congo. The groundhog thing.
So here's an interesting question. Since we're redoing the batters, would the runners reset? Pitch on the way, swung on and hit to shortstop. That is fielded by Derek Maben. Long throw to first, and it is in time to get him. 6-3 the putout, and that will end the Wild Bills rally here in the 4th. But they managed to push across one on a pair of hits, and that will do it in the 4th. 3-2 Gherkins as we go to the 5th.
B-E-F-A-S-T. B-F-A-S-T. Do you know the signs of stroke? Remember the acronym, be fast. B is for balance if you can't stand. E is for eyes if things are blurry. And F is for face if you got a little sag. And A is for arm if it starts to drag. S is for speech if you slur what you say. Call 911 and call right away. T is for time and the time is now. Be fast. B-E-F-A-S-T. Sing along at ohsu.edu/befast.
Welcome back, fans, to Walker Stadium here in beautiful Cosmopolitan Portland, Oregon. We move on to the top of the 5th inning. Gherkins with a 3-2 lead over the Wild Bills. It is wild here tonight. It is wacky rules wheel night. It is mascot takeover night. First pitch of the top of the 5th inning fouled off by Jacob Maben to the right side. Count goes to 0-1. Jack Muth out for another inning's worth of work. That was pitch number 84 for Jack Muth as he works here in the 5th inning. 0-1 pitch on the way. That one over for a strike. 0-2. Jacob Maben, Derek Maben, and Justin Herzog here in the 5th. That one inside, ball 1-1-2. Muth set, 1-2 pitch on the way. That one off the plate, ball 2-2-2. Wild Bills able to get one back last inning. They are within 1 now. 2-2 pitch on the way. Swung on and a bouncer foul to the left. Count stays 2-2. Muth closing in on 90 pitches, and the Wild Bills do have someone up in the bullpen down there on the right side. Wind and the 2-2 pitch on the way, and that one just a little bit inside. Count goes full 3-2. If by a little inside, I mean over Jacob's head. 3-2 pitch on the way, swung on, and that is fouled off to the right. I like that the kids down the right field line sort of watch that go foul. We're like, is that somewhere we can get that? And now they're going chasing after it. The determination that they can get that one was made. So 3-2 pitch misses high, and Jacob Maben on with a walk here to start the 5th inning.
Now batting, number 11, Derek Maben.
Second time Jacob has been on. He was hit by a pitch back in the 2nd inning. That's going to bring up shortstop Derek Maben. 1 on, nobody out. Top of the 5th inning. Muth set, first pitch on the way, knocked to the left. Long high throw from 3rd to 2nd. The relay to 1st, not in time. Soper fired down to Johnson. Johnson on the return to Stone wasn't able to get there in time. Maben on board with a fielder's choice. 5-4 the put out. That's going to bring up third baseman Justin Herzog. Muth sets, delivers. That one popped up to left field. Payson Manning going back and settles under it, makes the catch. Long throw coming in, hits the relay man, and Jacob Maben going to have to hang out on first base. Long fly out for Justin Herzog. So with 2 away here in the top of the 5th inning, Colby Grace comes to bat. Grace has reached on a fielder's choice and a double. Also stole third base. First pitch of the at-bat on the way. Over the inside part of the plate, strike one. Grace gives Picklebot the stink eye after that call. Didn't much care for it. Stands back in. 0-1 pitch on the way. That one over for a strike. Or, excuse me, that one was a ball. 1-1. My apologies. 1 ball, 1 strike. Muth looks over at first. Pitch on the way. That one outside, ball 2. McMullen came out from home plate and stared back Derek Maben to first. 2-1 pitch on the way. Maben takes off, and that ball gets by McMullen. So wild pitch sends Derek Maben down to second base. So quick cleaning of home plate now as Colby Grace steps in. 3-1 count, 2 outs here. Top of the 5th inning. Gherkins with a 3-2 lead. Derek Maben on at second. Pitch on the way. That one high, ball 4.
He doesn't need the plate, but he won the stand for asking. Now batting, number 13 is.
So Colby Grace earns himself a free pass. Derek Maben stands out on second base, and that's going to bring up first baseman Caden Doughton. Doughton looking for his first at-bat of the afternoon. Wind and the pitch on the way, swung on and missed, strike 1. Gherkins looking for an insurance run here in the 5th, and they've got a good opportunity, 2 on, 2 out. Wind and the pitch on the way, and that one gets away from Brock, but just up the third base line. Able to keep it in front of him and hold the runners. So count it 1-1 on the Gherkins first baseman. Right-handed batter. Muth looks back at second base. Now brings the 1-1 in. Swung on, and that is lifted to shallow left field. Going back on it, Kennel. And he is able to make the catch for the 3rd out. No runs, no hits, no errors, and 2 runners left on. We move to the bottom of the 5th inning still. 3-2 Gherkins. Well, we are actually going to keep it here, folks. We have a mascot race. And again, I am not biased, but I think Little P's going to win this. Looks like Little P and Vinny out there.
Whoever wins gets $1 million. 3, 2, 1, mascot race.
Apparently it's a mascot race for $1 million, and it looks like Little P out to the quick lead. However, Vinny overtakes him as they move from right field into center field. Vinny's still got about a 1 or 2 stride lead as they cross center field. Little P on the inside track now is taking the lead as they move into left field. It's Little P and Vinny neck and neck. Now it's Vinny with the win. What an amazing race. Looks like Vinny manages to squeak by Little P. And fans, after this season, I'm going to look into calling horse racing. Wow, yeah, look at the kids going to meet the mascots down there in left field. That is amazing. This is the kind of magic you get when you come out to Walker Stadium, folks. Nobody does it quite like the Pickles organization. And definitely nobody does it like the Wild Wild West League. We've got a new pitcher of record out there on the mound for the Gherkins. That is going to be number 10, Tyler So Bryant Rayburn works 4 innings. He gives up 6 hits. 2 runs came across, only 1 of those were earned. He struck out 6. And Minnie gonna start out the inning facing off with Soper, McMullen, and Kennel. His first pitch at the bottom of the 5th, over for a strike, 0-1. Minnie deals 0-1. That one misses, 1-1. Soper 0 for 2 on the afternoon with a pair of strikeouts. 1-1 pitch on the way, swung on and fouled off at the plate. Count goes to 1-2. Well, fans, we talked about how next weekend will be the Wild Wild West League playoffs, and on Sunday before the championship game, if you have ever wanted to try and be a Pickles player, I have the opportunity for you. 1-2 pitch, lined and just off of Derek. Wait, did he snag that? Okay, I thought that just went off his glove. Maben went up in the air, and it just went off the top of his glove. He quickly recovered and held Soper to a single. Really great leap by Maben, just couldn't quite come down with it. So tying run aboard for the Wild Bills. Brock McMullen stands in. Pitch on the way. That one misses, ball 1. McMullen 1 for 2 on the afternoon, reached on an error, also singled. 1-0 pitch on the way, swung on, and that is crushed to left field, but that is gonna be foul. Go, kids, go! All right, 1-1 the count. McMullen asks for time, steps out of the batter's box. Has a small conversation with his bat, steps back in from the left side. Mini set. 1-1 pitch on the way. Over but high, ball 2, 2-1. Soper a short lead at second, draws the attention to Tyler Minnie. Excuse me, Soper a lead over at first, and Minnie throws over. Goes off the glove and trickles out towards second baseman. Soper has to stay. Minnie back up on the bump. Soper is lead at first. Tyler another glance over. Now brings the 2-1 in, swung on, and that is skied to left center field. Coming in Emerson Dix, and that is Dix making the play. So McMullen flies out to center field. 1 away here in the bottom of the 5th inning. That's going to bring up shortstop Eli Kennel. Kennel 0 for 2 on the afternoon, struck out his last time up. Still 3-2 Gherkins as we play here in the bottom of the 5th. Pitch on the way. That one misses, ball 1. Kennel twirls the bat around. Waits on the 1-0 pitch, and he hits that sharply to second base. Fielded by Grace, over to Maben for 1. The relay to Doughton, and that is in time for 6-3, your double play. And that will do it for the Wild Bills here in the 5th inning. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and nobody left on. We move to the top of the 6th inning, still 3-2 Gherkins.
Where'd you get that shirt?
Dude, I got it from the Portland Pickles.
Portland Pickles? Where can I get that?
I got mine online. Some people also get it at the merch stand at the games.
What kind of stuff do they sell there?
Dude, they got shirts, hats, hoodies, jerseys, socks, stickers.
That's sick. I'm gonna have to pick some up.
Hey, you definitely should.
Catch every new Portland Pickles and Wild Wild West League merch drop at pickleshop.com.
Iceland and Portland both love vodka and flexing their weird muscles. I said weird muscles, not beard muscles. Down, boys. There we go. Good beard.
Great color vodka.
At Adventist Health Portland, we're partnering with OHSU to give our patients access to more specialists and more advanced care in more places than ever. Together, we can do so much more.
What makes Wickles Pickles so sinfully satisfying? We source only the finest ingredients, including a custom blend of spices that's been a family secret for over 90 years. So when you're ready to get wicked, pick up a jar of defiantly wholesome Wickles. Wickedly delicious.
All right, fans, welcome back to Walker Stadium as we move on to the top of the 6th inning, and we've got a new pitcher for the Wild Bills. That is number 20, R. Cooper.
Now batting, number 6, Sean Alvarado.
Coop will be facing Alvarado, Lucas Ware, and Shane Takla here in the 6th inning. Gherkins clinging to a 3-2 lead. It is mascot takeover night. It is wacky rules night. Everything going on here in the Wild Wild West League. Cooper's first pitch misses outside, ball 1. Next pitch also misses outside, 2-0. I believe the Gherkins first base coach is wandering down to the first base coach's box with a hot dog. Not for certain on that. Next pitch, and a bloop into center field. Coming in and making the play on that, Cody ran it. So 1 out here in the top of the 6th inning, and that'll bring up the catcher, number 2, Lucas Ware. If I'm not mistaken, Lucas was the only player tonight to get a stolen base and get credited for 2. He did that back in the 2nd inning. First pitch from Coop over for a strike, 0-1. Coop works quickly, violent wind up and pitch motion from him. That one fouled off to the left side. Hot dogs mean we don't get to see kids chase foul balls, but that's how it goes here. 0-2 pitch on the way. That one sails high and outside. Ball 1, 1-2. Lucas steps in, twirls the bat around. Cooper first came set, now steps off, kicks the dirt around a little bit on the rubber. He's got his spot now. Gets the sign from McMullen, 1-2 on the way. That one misses ball 2, 2-2. Cooper does not waste any time on the mound. That one fouled straight back into the netting. Count stays 2-2 on the Gherkins catcher. Well, and McMullen launched the return throw into center field. That happens sometimes. Better the return throw to the pitcher that's launched into center field than the throw to try and nail a runner going from first to second. So 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. 3-2 Gherkins lead. Pitch on the way, swung on, and that is smacked towards shortstop, fielded by Kennel. Long throw over to Stone, and that is in time. Lucas Ware retired 6-3. So with nobody on and 2 outs, that's going to bring up designated hitter Shane Takla. Cooper has the first opportunity for the Wild Bills pitchers to go 1-2-3 in an inning this game. Pitch on the way, and that one is smacked over to Kennel again. Kennel can't find the handle this time, though, and it's Shane Takla on. E6 the ruling.
Now batting, number 30, Emerson Dix.
So 1 on, 2 out for center fielder Emerson Dix.
Go Emerson.
Dix, left-handed batter, takes a look at the first pitch. Outside, ball 1. 1-0. Short lead at first for Takla. 1-0 pitch on the way. That one misses outside. Ball 2. 2-0. Doesn't really look like Cooper's changed his mechanics with a runner on first, but having a hard time finding the strike zone right now. 2-0 pitch on the way, and that one is well outside. Shane Takla going to be able to scoot down to second base as that pitch gone away from Brock McMullen. That is definitely a wild pitch. So 3-0 the count on the Gherkins center fielder. And for whatever reason, Cooper has not been close to the plate in this at-bat. Coop looks back at second. Pitch on the way. That one catches the outside part of the plate for a strike. 3-1. Look back at second. 3-1 pitch on the way, and that one misses high and outside. Ball 4. So Emerson Dix reaches on another walk, his second of the day. Runs on first and second, 2 away, and that is going to bring up number 33, the left fielder, Caleb Watson-Stone. Watson-Stone doubled in his first at-bat and then struck out twice in his second at-bat. That was when we were redoing a batter, just for clarification. First pitch, the at-bat on the way to him, and that is fouled off to the left. Count is 0-1. There go the kids. Owen won the count on Watson-Stone. Pitch on the way, and that one hits him square in the back. So on that, Shane Takla will mosey down to third base. Emerson Dix skips into second, and Caleb Watson-Stone takes a 90-foot walk down to first, and that will flip the lineup over for the Gherkins. Bases loaded, 2 outs for Jacob Maben. Takes the first pitch and hits it towards short. This time it's fielded cleanly, nobody at second, and the throw at first pulls Stone off the bag. Everybody is safe. Shane Takla in to score. Emerson Dix down to third. Caleb Watson-Stone in at second, and Maben does not get credit for the RBI. That's going to go down as an E6 on the play. It was a high throw from Kennel over to Stone at first. Pulled him off of the bag. So Gherkins now with a 4-2 lead. Bases still loaded for Derek Maben. First pitch to Derek inside, ball 1. Gherkins with a chance to blow it open here. 1-0 pitch on the way. That one misses high. Ball 2. 2-0. Cooper was cruising along, disposing of Alvarado and Ware quickly, and the wheels have sort of fallen off for him since then. 2-0 pitch on the way. Swung on, and that is hit to the left side, but foul. Nice diving stop by Soper over there, but it had already been called foul. So Watson-Stone back to second. Dix had not taken off from third. Maben returns to first. Derek Maben at the plate. He awaits the 2-1 pitch. That one misses inside. Ball 3. 3-1.
Pickles doesn't believe in your frame job, buddy. Sorry.
House announcer telling McMullen that Picklebot doesn't care about your pitch framing. 3-1 pitch on the way, and that one misses ball 4. So, Derek Maben with an RBI, stroll down to first base. Emerson Dix coming around to score. Watson Stone down to third. Jacob Maben on at second. Derek Maben on at first, and Justin Herzog to the plate. 2 in for the Gherkins, and they're still threatening. First pitch misses outside, ball 1. So McMullen out to talk it over with Cooper. There is nobody down in the Wild Bills bullpen at this point. So Takla and Dix already in to score for the Gherkins. Watson Stone on third. Jacob Maben on at second. Derek Maben on at first. And it's Justin Herzog at the dish. Herzog 0 for 2 on the afternoon. Did draw a walk his first time up. 1-0 pitch misses. Ball 2. 2-0. Cooper's just got to bring one of these pitches in. Paints the outside part of the plate, 2-1. Wastes no time, brings in the 2-1, fouled off, back to the left side. Count now 2-2 on the Gherkins' third baseman. 5-2 Gherks, pitch on the way, swung on and missed. That got him strike 3. But damage done for the Gherkins here as they push 2 more across in the top of the 6th inning. Your score, 5-2 Gherkins.
At Adventist Health Portland, we're partnering with OHSU to give our patients access to more specialists and more advanced care in more places than ever. Together, we can do so much more.
What makes Wickles Pickles so sinfully satisfying? We source only the finest ingredients, including a custom blend of spices that's been a family secret for over 90 years. So when you're ready to get wicked, pick up a jar of defiantly wholesome Wickles. Wickedly delicious.
Iceland and Portland both love vodka and flexing their weird muscles. I said weird muscles, not beard muscles. Down, boys. There we go. Good beard.
Break of vodka.
All right, fans, welcome back here to Walker Stadium. 5-2 Gherkins leading the Wild Bills as we move on to the bottom of the 6th inning for Manny Castanero, Jonathan Stone, and Cody Rannett. That's Tyler Minnie still out on the mound for the Gherkins. His first pitch of the 6th inning. Over for a strike, 0-1. 0-1 pitch coming in. That one off the plate. Ball 1, 1-1. Got a light breeze working its way through Walker Stadium right now. As you see Vinny right there. 1-1 pitch on the way. Swung on, and that is smacked towards center field. Emerson Dix going back on the ball, and he is under it and makes the catch. 1 away. Dix of still a few steps in front of the warning track when he settled under it and made that catch. So with 1 away, that's going to bring up first baseman Jonathan Stone. Minnie's first pitch to Stone on the way, swung on, and that is smacked to the left side, and that is fair. Long throw over to first, not in time. Oh no, they did rule him out. Did they rule him out or did they rule him safe? My apologies, he is safe. I thought he beat that throw out.
Number 13, Cody Rannett.
So 1 on, 1 out for center fielder Cody Rannett. That breeze whipping across the field right now. Probably down a good 10 degrees from temperature at start time. First pitch, the at-bat on the way. That one is over for a strike, 0-1. Cody 0 for 2 on the afternoon, or excuse me, 1 for 2 on the afternoon, a strikeout and a double. Minnie looks over at first. 0-1 pitch on the way, swung on and fouled off at the plate. Count goes to 0-2. Traditional double play setup for the infield. You've got Colby Grace a couple steps in off the back grass. Derek Maben playing at the cut. Minnie comes set. 0-2 pitch on the way. Swung on. That is lifted into left field. Watson Stone tracking it back. He settles under it and makes the catch for out number 2. Long fly out to Watson Stone out in left, and that will bring up left fielder Payson Manning. Jonathan Stone still over on at first base. Manning 1 for 1 on the afternoon, a home run. He walked his last time up, was stranded at third back in the 4th. Wine and the pitch on the way from to Payson. That one misses, ball 1. Mascot takeover night here at Walker Stadium, and that is the infamous Dylan T. Pickle. Greeting fans here at Walk. 5-2 the score. 2-0 pitch misses. Minnie comes set. 2-0 pitch on the way. That one misses, ball 3. 3-0. Picklebot 3000, a little bit of a remix here in the 6th inning. Minnie looks over at first. I don't think Stone's going anywhere. 3-0 pitch on the way. That one over for a strike, 3-1. Manning steps out of the batter's box, adjusts his batting gloves, now steps back in from the left side. 3-1 pitch on the way, that one high and tight, ball 4. So a 2-out walk for Payson Manning moves Jonathan Stone down to second base and brings up designated hitter Cole Snow. Cole Snow, 1 for 2 on the afternoon, reached on a single, reached on an error. Represents the tying run for the Wild Bills as we play here in the bottom of the 6th. First pitch over his head, slightly inside, ball 1. Credit to Snedo, he ducked out of the way of that one. Minnie set, 1-0 pitch, that is hit towards short. Maben fields it over to Doughton, and that will end the 6th inning. 6-3 the putout. 6-4 the putout, excuse me. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and 2 runners left on. We move to the top of the 7th, still 5-2 Gherkins.
What makes Wickles Pickles so sinfully satisfying? We source only the finest ingredients, including a custom blend of spices that's been a family secret for over 90 years. So when you're ready to get wicked, pick up a jar of defiantly wholesome Wickles. Wickedly delicious.
All right, fans, welcome back to Walker Stadium. We are going to go ahead and move along to the 7th inning. Gherkins with a 5-2 lead, and it looks like Little P has taken up residency in the first base coach's box and will be a base coach for the Gherkins this evening. Gherkins have had plenty of traffic, so Little P's going to be busy over there at first base. Colby Grace, Caden Doughton, and Sean Alvarado to face Cooper this inning. First pitch on the way to Grace. That one over for a strike, 0-1. Okay, wait, is that Vinny with the delivery keg and Dylan with the kegger cups? That pitch is skied into left field. Manning, no, it's Cody Rannett coming in and making the catch in front of Payson Manning. So Colby Grace flies out to Cody Rannett in center. And yeah, that is Vinny with the delivery beer keg and Dylan T. Pickle with the kegger cups. It is completely a mascot takeover here at the Walk tonight. So Caden Doughton now asks for time at home plate, gets it, now steps back in. Cooper's got his side. First pitch on the way. Little inside ball one. 1-0. Cooper stands tall on the mound. 1-0 pitch on the way. Over for a strike. 1-1. You would think the beer would sell itself as they're selling down the third base line. Next pitch popped foul, and that is Brock McMullen giving chase, and he settles under it to make the catch. 2 up, 2 down for the Gherkins here in the 7th, and that's going to bring up extra hitter Sean Alvarado. All right, so Cooper last inning got the first 2 outs easily, and then went on to give up 2 runs. He's again got the first 2 outs easily here in the 7th. But now he's got to face extra hitter Sean Alvarado. Alvarado 0 for 3 on the day, has flown out to center field his last 2 times up. Takes a look at the first pitch off the plate, ball 1. I get the feeling from some of the fans' reactions that they don't believe that they will actually sell them beer, which is really unfortunate. He's carrying around a big thing of beer there. Count is 2-0 on Sean Alvarado. Next pitch on the way, swung on, and that is lifted to left center field. And it's going to be Cody Rannett again making the play. 3 up, 3 down for, I believe, the first time this game. No runs, no hits, no errors, and nobody left. Fans, it's time to stretch as we move to the bottom of the 7th here at the Walk. 5-2 Gherkins.
What makes Wickles Pickles so sinfully satisfying? We source only the finest ingredients, including a custom blend of spices that's been a family secret for over 90 years. So when you're ready to get wicked, pick up a jar of defiantly wholesome Wickles. Wickedly delicious.
Iceland and Portland both love vodka and flexing their weird muscles. I said weird muscles, not beard muscles. Down, boys. There we go. Good beard.
Great color vodka.
All right, baseball fans, welcome back to Walker Stadium. 5-2, Gherkins leading the Wild Bills, and it is near chaos here at Walker Stadium. It has been an evening here. Let's be honest with one another. So we move on to the bottom of the 7th inning, and for the Wild Bills, that's going to be Camden Johnson, Moises Congo, and Michael Soper. They find themselves down 3 and facing a new pitcher, number 8, Drake Gable. Gable. That's the kind of evening it's been, folks. First pitch misses 1-0. Camden Johnson 1 for 2, strikeout and a single. Offers at the next pitch and misses 1-1. Oh, you got to be kidding me. Oh, this is great. Yeah, Lil P in the booth. Oh my gosh, what is up, friend? Good to see you. I am joined in the booth by Lil P. Swung on and missed. Count goes to 1-2 on Camden Johnson. Oh, this is the greatest thing in the world. Have you been enjoying Mascot Takeover Night? I got the affirmative on that. Very much enjoying Mascot Takeover Night. It has been nothing but chaos here at Walker Stadium. 1-2 pitch on the way, and that one fouled back straight at us. Count stays 1-2. And me and Little P hanging out right here. Mascot for the Gherkins. I saw that you got robbed on that outfield race earlier, but you definitely won the javelin throw. That was amazing. Yeah, well, exactly. Well done. Well done. Count still 1-2 on Camden Johnson. Pitch on the way. Swung on and missed. That got him strike 3. Good job by Gherkins pitcher Drake Gable there. Now I'm gonna take myself a selfie with Lil P here because that's what we're doing.
Now batting number 4, Moises.
Right on. Thank you so very much. This has been delightful. I will let you go back to having fun with the kids. Those kids out in left field have been a blast. I'm going to go check out on them. Yeah. First pitch of the at-bat to Moises Congo. Fouled back into the tone pole. Count goes to 0-1. It was intern Ian and John responsible for getting Lil P up to the booth, and unbeknownst to them, I'm going to hug them next inning. That pitch hit to the shortstop. Maben couldn't find the handle, and Moises Congo on it first. Guessing that one's going down E6, and it does. So 1 on, 1 out. That brings up Michael Soper, the third baseman, as the lineup flips over for the Wild Bills here in the 7th. Remember, Wacky Rules Wheel going to be spun before the 8th inning, so we will not go to break. We will keep it here after this half inning. First pitch to Soper on the way, misses inside, ball 1, 1-0. Brock McMullen on deck for the Wild Bills. Next pitch on the way, swung on and missed. Count goes to 1-1. Nobody down in either bullpen right now. As Gable looks in, gets his sign. Takes a long look over at first. 1-1 pitch on the way. That is inside, ball 2, 2-1. Soper just getting out of the way of that pitch. 2-1 pitch on the way. That one outside, gets by Lucas Ware. Long throw down to second base. Wild throw, tailed on Lucas. Nice job cutting across by Derek Maben to save that from going into center field. Moises Congo with a stolen base. So runner on at second, 3-1 pitch on the way. That one outside, ball 4, and that one gets away from Lucas Ware on a wild pitch. That allows Moises Congo to move down to third base as Michael Soper takes his walk. So runners on the corners here, bottom of the 7th inning, tying run to the plate in the form of Brock McMullen. Gable looking for a double play right here to get him out of the inning. Wild Bills looking to tie this one back up. First pitch of the at-bat on the way, inside, ball 1. Gable stretches the arm back out, looks in, gets his sign from Lucas Ware. 1-0 pitch on the way, that one outside, ball 2. 2 balls and no strikes. Runners get their lead. 2-0 pitch on the way. High and tight. Ball 3. 3-0 the count on Brock McMullen. All of a sudden, the strike zone has become a unicorn and extremely difficult to find right now for Drake Gable. 3-0 pitch on the way. That one over for a strike. 3-1. Brock was taking all the way. Wild Bills threatening here, bottom 7. Next pitch, misses outside, ball 4, and the bases have been walked loaded. McMullen on at first, Soper on at second, Moises Congo on at third. Bases full of Wild Bills for shortstop Eli Kennel. Kennel is 0 for 3 on the afternoon. Reached on a fielder's choice back in the first, struck out in the third, and grounded into an inning-ending double play back in the 5th. So game hanging in the balance right now for Drake Gable as his first pitch to the plate misses outside, ball 1. Gherkins have held the lead since the first. They still lead 5-2. Next pitch over for a strike, 1-1. Kennel content to watch the first 2 pitches go by. Stands in on the right side, takes a look at the 1-1 pitch. Swung on, and that is skied. Shallow center field. Now drifting over into left. And it's Maben that makes the play. Runner tags at third, throw to the plate, and not in time. Moises Congo gonna move along to third. So Moises Congo tags up and scores on the sac fly. Not often you see a sacrifice fly hit to the shortstop, but this is the Wild Wild West League, and anything can happen. So the other runners had to stay. Soper is on at second. McMullen still on at first. 1 run in, and that's going to bring up right fielder Manny Castanero. First pitch to Manny. Just off the plate, ball 1, 1-0. Castanero struck out to end the first and has flown out to center field his next 2 at-bats. 1-0 pitch on the way. That one over for a strike, 1-1. 5 runs on 3 hits with 3 errors for the Gherkins. 3 runs on 8 hits with 3 errors for the Wild Bills. Definitely has not been a clean game. 1-1 pitch on the way. That one outside. Lucas Ware able to keep that in front of him. Ball 2, 2-1. Lucas settles back in behind home plate. Drake's got his sign. 2-1 pitch on the way. That one looks high, and it is ball 3, 3-1. Drake struggling here in the bottom of the 7th inning. 3-1 pitch on the way. That one paints the outside corners. 3-2 count goes full. Castanero, the go-ahead run for the Wild Bills, tying runs on base. The wind, the 3-2 pitch, swung on and fouled off at the plate. Count stays 3-2. So runner's gonna have to reset. Full count, 2 outs, runners on at first and second. Castanero steps in. 3-2 pitch on the way. That one misses outside. Ball 4, and the bases are walked, loaded again. Soper moves down to third. McMullen down to second. Castanero now on at first. Bases loaded for first baseman Jonathan Stone. Drake really would have liked to have gotten the last batter. Stone 2 for 3 on the afternoon. Takes a look at the first pitch, which misses, ball 1. Gable has thrown a ton of pitches here in the bottom of the 7th. This next one swung on and missed. Count goes to 1-1. I've lost track. I think Gable's somewhere near 30 pitches already. 29 apparently. All right. 1-1 pitch on the way, and that plunks him. No, it's a foul. Wow, that is an out. It hit him on the fist while he was coming through. That is ruled a hit, or it's ruled a legal. There.
You're out of line. He's safe at first.
So it looks as though everybody's going to come back. It looks as though Jonathan Stone awarded first base on a hit by pitch. So Soper's going to come in to score. McMullen moves down to third. Castanero down to second. Stone on with an RBI walk. And all of a sudden, we now have ourselves a 1-run game. Wind of the pitch on the way. Swung on an inside-out swing. Hit to the left side. And that one just into foul territory. And here come the kids. So Gherkins clinging to a 1-run lead. Coney ran in at the plate, takes a look at the 0-1 pitch, and that is hit to the left side. Fielded cleanly, long throw over to Doughton, and that is in time to get him. Rally ended 5-3, the put out on Cody ran it. But 2 more runs come across here in the bottom of the 7th inning. Our score here at the Walk as we move on to the 8th, 5-4 Gherkins, but we are going to stay right here because it is the wacky rule spinning wheel time. As long as somebody remembers.
Fans, make sure you head over to the merchandise tent located just inside the front gate. There's an assortment of all the Wild West League merch that you could ever imagine. Prices and styles may vary. Grab yours today. Stay over there. Make sure to check out the merch of the day. Featuring
All right, it looks like we are going to, in fact, spin the wacky rules wheel. This is how chaotic it gets on Mascot Takeover night.
What does it say, Preston? It says spin again. Spin it 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 again. Oh, yes, spinning it again. Spin it again. Spin it again.
How is it we keep coming up with the same rules?
There we go.
Everybody starts.
Now count for 2 bases.
Oh, every walk counts as 2 bases.
No pressure. Better throw strikes.
All right, so in the 8th inning, every walk counts as a double. All right. So that is Cooper still out on the mound for the Wild Bills. Cooper's going to be looking at catcher Lucas Ware, designated hitter Shane Takla, and center fielder Emerson Dix here in the 8th inning. Gherkins clinging to a 5-4 lead. Gherkins 5 runs on 3 hits, 3 errors. For the Wild Bills, 4 runs on 8 hits, 3 errors. Shortstop position has been responsible for, I believe, at least 3, if not 4 of those 6 errors. So Lucas Ware comes to the plate here to lead off the top of the 8th inning. 1 for 3 on the afternoon, singled and scored back in the 2nd. He looks at Cooper's first pitch, swung on and fouled off into the netting on the right. Count goes to 0-1. Fans, I honestly don't know how much more zaniness we can pack into 9 innings here at the stadium tonight. It has been a night unto itself here at the Walk. 0-1 pitch on the way. That one just a skosh inside, 1-1. Lucas steps back in from the left side. Cooper comes set. 1-1 pitch on the way, swung on and missed. Count goes to 1-2. Ware back in, Cooper set. 1-2 pitch on the way, that one outside, ball 2. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Next pitch on the way, that one inside. Lucas dances out of the way of that almost literally. Count goes full on the Gherkins catcher. Nobody out here, top of the 8th. Cooper steps off. Looks back in, gets his sign from McMullen. 3-2 on the way, swung on and missed. That got him strike 3. So Lucas Ware down swinging. This is the 2nd strikeout of the evening for Cooper. And with a one away here in the 8th inning, that brings up designated hitter Shane Takla. Line in the first pitch of the at-bat on the way, misses high, ball 1, 1-0. Remember, fans, if you are anywhere near Walker Stadium, we've got a doubleheader starting tomorrow afternoon at 3:35. 1-0 pitch on the way, swung on and hit to the left side, but foul. Count goes to 1-1. Rosebud's going to be taking on the Gray Wolves at 3:35, followed by the Wild Bills and the Gherkins at 7:05 for the hottest night in baseball history. It's not going to be 115 degrees tomorrow, I promise. 1-1 pitch on the way, that one inside, ball 2, 2-1. I believe the Pickles are going to be doing some pepper-related promotions tomorrow night. You're going to be getting your eat on. 2-1 pitch on the way. Inside, ball 3. 3-1. Then next Thursday, we got a game at 7:05 featuring the Rosebuds and the Gray Wolves, and then a doubleheader on Friday. 3-1 pitch hit to the left side. Soper fields it, long throw over to Stone, but it gets there in time. 5-3, the putout on Shane Takla. It was Congo? All right.
Number 30, Emerson Dix.
All right, so Congo's over at third base now, apparently. First pitch of the at-bat to Emerson Dix. That one misses ball 1. 1-0. Infield at medium depth, 1-0 pitch on the way. That one over, 1-1. Every walk is 2 bases, but that has not come into play here in the top of the 8th inning. 1-1 pitch on the way, outside, ball 2, 2-1. Emerson 0 for 1 on the afternoon. Grounded out to Jack Muth, or excuse me, not Jack Muth, Bryant Rayburn. 2-1 pitch misses, 3-1. Grounded out to Bryant Rayburn in the 4th, walked in the 2nd and the 6th, and came around to score both times. The count on Emerson Dix. Pitch on the way, swung on, and that is blooped into left center field for a base hit. Emerson taking a long turn at first and then holds up. Going to be a single for the center fielder. So 1 on and 2 away for Caleb Watson Stone. Caleb's had an interesting afternoon, doubled his first time up, struck out twice his second time up, and then launches that pitch into center field. That is through for a base hit. So Emerson Dix scampers down to second base. Caleb Watson Stone checks in at first base with another single. Lineup flips over for the Gherkins, and that's going to bring up Jacob Maben. Gherkins really could use an insurance run or two here in the top of the 8th inning. They are clinging to a 5-4 lead. Jumped out to a 3-0 lead. Wild Bills came back, put 1 on the board at the bottom of the 2nd inning, 1 on the board in the 4th. Pickles then pushed 2 over in the 6th, and the Bills got 2 over in the 7th. First pitch of the at-bat to Jacob Maben, over for a strike, 0-1. Again, Cooper does not waste much time. Runner takes off for third, and dead to right. Emerson Dix trying to steal third base. Great throw by McMullen down to third, and that will end the inning. No runs, 2 hits, no errors, and 1 runner left on. We move to the bottom of the 8th inning. Gherkins 5, Wild Bills 4.
Where'd you get that shirt?
Dude, I got it from the Portland Pickles.
Portland Pickles. Where can I get that?
I got mine online. Some people also get it at the merch stand at the games.
What kind of stuff do they sell there?
Dude, they got shirts, hats, hoodies, jerseys, socks, stickers.
That's sick. I'm gonna have to pick some up.
Hey, you definitely should.
Catch every new Portland Pickles and Wild Wild West League merch drop at pickleshop.com.
At Adventist Health Portland, we're partnering with OHSU to give our patients access to more specialists and more advanced care in more places than ever. Together, we can do so much more.
All right, fans, what you are seeing is just sort of symbolic of what has gone on here tonight at Walker Stadium. Chaos, but fun chaos. We move on to the bottom of the 8th inning. Drake Gable back out on the mound for the Gherkins.
There's one more present, Colleen. Here you go, buddy. Happy birthday. Oh, yeah, what do you want to say, buddy?
We are still celebrating the birthdays here. Whoa.
Coach Drake, your players want to say hi and thank you. Hey, shut up, Preston. We're having a moment with these children. They're saying hello to their coach, and you're ruining it. Let's hear it for Coach Trey, everybody. Killing me. Now batting, number 27, Mason Manning.
I don't know that anybody is in charge here anymore. First pitch of the inning on the way to Payson Manning. Swung on and missed, strike 1. Payson 1 for 1 on the afternoon. A pair of walks and, oh yeah, hit that home run back in the 2nd inning to give the Wild Bills their first run. 0-1 pitch on the way. That one misses ball 1, 1-1. Definitely starting to get chilly here at the walk. 1-1 pitch on the way. That one over for a strike, 1-2. Gherkins 6 outs away from a little bit of an upset here. Wild Bills do leave the Wild West League. Swung on and missed, got him, strike 3. Payson Manning down on strikes. Second strikeout for Drake Gable. And with one out here in the bottom of the 8th inning, that'll bring up designated hitter Cole Snidow. Cole, right-handed batter, takes a look at the first pitch, checks his swing, but appeal went out to Sammy, and he said did not go. Count is 1-0. Snidow takes a look at the next pitch, over for a strike, 1-1. Does look like the Wild Bills are warming somebody up in the side bullpen. 1-1 pitch on the way. That one is over for a strike. Count goes to 1-2. Drake comes set now, brings in the 1-2 pitch, and that plunks him. Oh no, it plunks the bat. Foul ball. Count stays 1-2. Everybody takes their places again. Nobody on, 1 out, 1-2 count on designated hitter Cole Snidow. Drake Gable brings in the 1-2 pitch, swung on and missed. That got him strike 3. Back-to-back strikeouts for Drake here to start off the bottom of the 8th inning. So nobody on, 2 outs for second baseman Camden Johnson. Line in the first pitch on the way to Camden, swung on and missed, strike 1. And it looks like Drake Gable really has found the strike zone this inning for certain. Had a really rough 7th inning, but mowing through the 8th right now as he comes set. 0-1 pitch on the way. That one just missed a little bit inside, 1-1. Gable did not miss by much on that pitch. 1-1 coming in now. That one over for a strike. Count goes to 1-2. Can Drake strike out the side here in the 8th? He's got Johnson behind in the count, 1-2, 2 away. Clinging to a 1-run lead. Wind and the pitch. That one misses, ball 2. Count even now on the Wild Bills' second baseman. Johnson steps back in. 2-2 pitch on the way. Swung on and missed. That got him strike 3. And Drake Gable strikes out the side here in the 8th inning. No runs, no hits, no errors, and nobody sniffed first base. We are moving on to the top of the 9th inning. Still 5-4 Gherkins.
Do you know the signs of stroke? Remember the acronym, be fast. B is for balance if you can't stand. E is for eyes if things are blurry. And F is for face if you got a little sag. And A is for arm if it starts to drag. S is for speech if you slur what you say. Call 911 and call right away. T is for time and the time is now. Be fast. B-E-F-A F-A-S-T. Sing along at ohsu.edu/BeFast.
What makes Wickles Pickles so sinfully satisfying? We source only the finest ingredients, including a custom blend of spices that's been a family secret for over 90 years. So when you're ready to get wicked, pick up a jar of defiantly wholesome Wickles. Wickedly delicious.
At Adventist Health Portland, we're partnering with OHSU to give our patients access to more specialists and more advanced care in more places than ever. Together, we can do so much more.
All right, so we are back here at Walker Stadium, top of the ninth, 5-4 Gherkins. They have rolled the lineup over. They are going to start with Jacob Maben, followed by Derek Maben and Justin Herzog. And on the mound for the Wild Bills, that is Cody Rannett. First pitch blooped into right field. I believe that's Manny Castanero out there still in right field. He settles under it and makes the play. First out of the ninth. We have a ton of changes defensively for the Wild Bills, and I'm not sure that I have all of them correct. I believe we've got Kennel at first, Johnson at second, Soper at third, Soper on short, Congo at third. Wind and the first pitch on the way to Derek Maben. That is over for a strike, 0-1. Oh, 1 pitch swung on and missed. Strike two. Count goes to 0-2 on Derek Maben. Gherkins looking for an insurance run here if they can get it, clinging to a 1-run lead. Wind and the 0-2 pitch on the way. Swung on and missed. That got him strike three. Derek Maben down on strikes. So nobody on and 2 outs for third baseman Justin Herzog. Herzog looking for his first hit on the day, has reached via a walk back in the first. Takes a look at Rannett's first pitch. That one over for a strike, 0-1. Wind and the 0-1 pitch on the way, swung on, and that one hammered foul to the left side. If there are any of those kids here on the left side, I'm sure they went chasing after that one as well. Getting a little cold here at the walks. They may have all gone home. Not really sure. Wind and the 0-2 pitch on the way. Swung on and a bouncer to second. That is Johnson over to Kennel at first. 4-3 the putout, and that'll do it for the Gherkins here in the ninth. No runs, no hits, no errors, and nobody left. We move to the bottom of the ninth. Last try for the Wild Bills. They trail 5-4.
At Adventist Health Portland, we're partnering with OHSU to give our patients access to more specialists and more advanced care in more places than ever. Together, we can do so much more.
What makes Wickles Pickles so sinfully satisfying? We source only the finest ingredients, including a custom blend of spices that's been a family secret for over 90 years. So when you're ready to get wicked, pick up a jar of defiantly wholesome Wickles. Wickedly delicious.
At Adventist Health Portland, we're partnering with OHSU to give our patients access to more specialists and more advanced care in more places than ever. Together, we can do so much more.
B-E-F-A-S-T. Do you know the signs of stroke? Remember the acronym, be fast. B is for balance if you can't stand. E is for eyes if things are blurry. And F is for face if you got a little sag. And A is for arm if it starts to drag. S is for speech if you slur what you say. Call 911 and call right away. T is for time and the time is now. Be fast. B-E-F-A-S-T. Sing along at ohsu.edu/befast.
All right, fans, welcome back here to Walker Stadium. We are moving on to the bottom of the ninth inning. The Gherkins with a 5-4 lead over the Wild Bills, and new pitcher for the Gherkins. That is Colby Grace out on the mound. And taking over for Colby Grace at second base is going to be Shane Takla. Grace will be facing Moises Congo, Michael Soper, and Brock McMullen. Going to try and get 3 outs before giving up any runs, and the Gherkins are going to go home winners tonight. Bills came into play tonight with a record of 9-5-1. Gherkins came into tonight's play with a record of 7-6. So Congo going to lead off the bottom of the ninth here for the Wild Bills. Colby Grace on looking for a save. First pitch, bottom of the ninth. That one line back up the middle for a base hit. So tying run aboard, Moises Congo on at first. That'll flip the lineup over for the Wild Bills and bring up third baseman Michael Soper. Soper 1 for 3 on the afternoon. He has walked, he has scored, he is singled, and he has struck out twice. Should be noted that both of those strikeouts came from starter Bryant Rayburn. Look over at first base by Colby Grace. Line and the pitch on the way. That one over for a strike, 0-1. Congo gets his lead at first. Grace gets his sign from Lucas Ware. Next pitch skied high to the left side. Herzog looking over, and that one's back into the stands. Fans being chastised by the public address announcer for not even trying to catch that foul ball. Count now 0-2 on Michael Soper. It's Moises Congo over at first. Grace set. Look over at first. Oh, 2 pitch on the way. That one high, ball 1, 1-2. For the Gherkins, 5 runs on 5 hits, 3 errors. For the Wild Bills, 4 runs, 9 hits, also 3 errors. Grace again looks over at Doughton at first. 1-2 pitch on the way. That one gets by Lucas Ware. That's going to send Moises Congo down to second base. I rarely like to fault the catchers on that, but I think that was a pass ball. No, that was a wild pitch. All right, wild pitch. Chaos reigning supreme here at Walker Stadium. Fans have started the wave. So Lucas out to talk to Colby Grace, making sure that they've got their signs straight now that the tying run is on second with nobody out. 2-2 the count on Michael Soper. Grace will look back at second. Comes set about neck high. 2-2 pitch on the way. That one high, ball 3, 3-2. Grace back up on top of the rubber. Long look back at second base. 3-2 pitch on the way. Swung on, and that fouled off into the netting on the left side. Count stays 3-2. Fans here at the Walk are into this game. Playoffs just over a week away. Soper steps back in. Grace shakes off Lucas. Has his sign, now looks back at second base. Maben creeps in. 3-2 pitch on the way, swung on, and a bouncer right in front of home plate. Grace is going to field it, the long throw to first, and that is in time. 1-3 the put out on the play. Moises Congo moves on to third base. So 1-3 the put out on Michael Soper, one away, tying run now 90 feet away for catcher Brock McMullen. Brock 1 for 3 on the afternoon, a walk and a single. First pitch on the way to him, outside, ball 1, 1-0. Gherkins needing 2 more outs here to escape with the W. Grace looks over at third base, now comes set. 1-0 pitch on the way. That one over for a strike, 1-1. McMullen stands tall on the left side of the box. 1-1 pitch on the way, swung on and fouled off into the netting on the right. Count goes to 1-2. Grace could really use a strikeout here. 1-2 the count. Runner on at third base, 1-run lead for the Gherkins. An actual hush falls over the crowd. 1-2 pitch on the way, swung on, and that is popped foul. That one's going behind us. There goes a kid in a red shirt and white baseball cap. 1-2 the count on the Wild Bills catcher. Single drives in the tying run here. Grace set. 1-2 pitch on the way. That one off the plate. Ball 2, 2-2. Picklebot 2 outs away from another perfect game here in the Wild Wild West League. 2-2 pitch on the way. That one high, ball 3. Count goes full now. Congo the tying run on at third. I think we have some kids down there chanting, "Let's go hitter." Grace set. 3-2 pitch on the way. Swung on and popped up. Lucas Ware coming back. And he's able to make the catch. So Brock McMullen pops out to Lucas Ware. And that is a humongous second out for Colby Grace and the Gherkins. So for the Wild Bills, it may all come down to shortstop Eli Kennel. Kennel 0 for 4 on the afternoon. Grace comes set. First pitch, the at-bat on the way. Swung on and missed. Strike 1. Kennel reached on a fielder's choice back in the first inning. Struck out looking in the third. Grounded into an inning-ending double play in the fifth. and hit a sacrifice fly in the 7th. 0-1 pitch on the way, swung on and missed, strike 2. So Wild Bills possibly down to their last strike here. Moises Congo on at third base. Cheerleading kids down the third base line chanting for the hitter. Colby Grace on the mound. Eli Kennel looks at the 0-2 pitch, swung on and fouled off at the plate. Count remains 0-2. You know, they don't allow me an official vote in this, but as far as the player of the game goes, I'm going to give it to the kids down the left field line. The veracity with which they chased foul balls and are now cheering on the batters, they collectively are my player of the game. Count 0-2 on Eli Kennel. Grace comes set. Pitch on the way. High. Ball 1. 1-2. Grace finds his spot on the rubber. Kennel steps back in. Congo the lead at third. Draws a look from Grace. 1-2 pitch on the way. Swung on, and that is lifted to left field. Going back on the ball, Watson Stone settles under it and makes the catch for out number 3. Fans, that is your ball game. Gherkins hang on to win by a score of 5-4. Bills' record now falls to 9-6-1. Gherkins go to 8-6. And fans, we will be back here Thursday night, tomorrow night, the 20th, for a doubleheader starting at 3:35 with the Rosebuds and the Grey Wolves, followed by the Wild Bills and the Gherkins tomorrow night at 7:05 for the hottest night in baseball history. If you're here in Portland, make sure you join us at Walker Stadium again. Your final tonight, Gherkins 5, Wild Bills 4.